Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, also the notification bell. We're here today to do a reading. We are doing a reading for the full moon. The full moon is in Gemini. It's happening around the 27th, 28th. Remember that energy goes for a week before and a week after. We're going to help you, this information is to help you move through the energies, the awakenings, the healings, the transitions in your frequency, because we're going to get cards, we're going to get tarot, we're going to answer all the questions. But let's just get into this a bit because it's really coming to a head, which is full moon closing out. And with Sagittarian energy or season, with this energy I'm going to talk about, you know, it is about freedom, it is about truth, it is about exploration, it is about moving into the unknown, because that is, the Sagittarius is seeking beyond, you know, the horizons. But within that, we have to stand in our truth of our reality, our frequency, our vibration, and our choices. And, you know, with this Gemini opposing, it is the twins, you know, think of it, I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying think of it as the dark and the light, the polarity, okay, of what you're, you know, nearly like a mirroring. So think of the twin energy, like a mirroring of you, your vibration, your reality, your choices, because this was a very big year of choices, and that's why so much has come out. And as we moved just through Scorpio season, a lot was revealed, a lot of hidden, a lot of dark, a lot of untapped, you know, shadow. That's where we hold ourselves back. That is the things we don't face, didn't want to face, couldn't face, you know, that is the deep exploration within self. So what I want to say here is, over the last, particularly the last 12 months, I mean, it's gone on for about 2 years, but particularly the last 12 months, this was a big year of choice. And that choice determines your path ahead. This is what we're talking about, the North Node. And the North Node's in Aries, and it's conjunct Eris. And Eris is about, you know, the fight back, the push back, the standing up for myself. The pushing through levels of frequency, you know, the rebel, the breaking through all the barriers, all the restrictions, all of the patterning, all of the belief systems that bind us and hold us within, you know, a structured way of being and living on all levels. All right. So the choices you have made the last year or two, that really determined your path ahead. You yourself selected those through your own growth, choices made on belief systems, frequencies, patterns. And this is now a very important time to have your awakening and maybe detach from everything in a healthy, balanced way and have your own energy, your own space, your own time, because this is a time, we've got December, it's going to, so it wanes, so we've got from now to December, it's like the waning period all through next year that kind of closes out, slowly closes out, right through to next year, the end, where you've made your choice. You have determined your frequency. Your frequency determines your path. Your path and frequency that you choose determines the level to which your soul's growth. Because the North Node is about the collective future. It is about your soul's growth to the collective future. And it is connected to Eris and the North Node in Aries, Mars, aggression, the I am, what am I here for? Where can I break through my limited perceptions, perspectives of myself, conditioning, humanity, families, groups, associations, the whole thing, society. Be in my true, authentic, spiritual self, because that's what the North Node in Aries gives you, that push to do that, to become that, to awaken to that. and it's conjunct Eris, and Eris is the great fighter of or for that. So, now as we move into this full moon Gemini energy, you've got to remember Gemini is known for flitting, okay? So remember that it is going to be a time where we've come out of this scorpionic energy of transformation. So you're possibly not the new you, you're not the old you, or you've come out of a healing or a trauma or a wound, which is going to change everything. Once you heal a trauma or a wound on such a deep level, particularly in this year, you will not be the same person. You will not be the same frequency. You will not require the same connections, fulfillments, desires, all of the above. Yeah, it's early in the morning, guys. I'm going to lose my voice. I can hear it already. It's been huge. And within that, here it is, within that, there were activations within your soul that now change your soul's wants, needs, desires, journeys, collective future, okay? So it's the ending of the old order. And we were born with a path, with a destiny, and in that were people, connections, soulmates, journeys, who we were to become. But we've gone through this huge free will ascension into the Aquarian energy, which has brought an expansion of our consciousness, but an upgrade of our destiny, of our paths and who we are and who we're to become. So, and that there, when we go through that, there's such a combination, it's such a mixed bag. So we've got that Aquarian expansion into the quantum of our path, of our destiny. We've got collective future soul's growth now within that is just expanded, which changes everyone and everything you were connected to. Ending the old order, the old way. So what it does is now forward into truth, reality, Sagittarius season, justice, fairness, course correction, the adventurer, the explorer, the expander, will take you, or it will give or activate, or you will feel some deep, deep primal urges. They are these innate things with urges, awakenings within us. So expect a lot now of unexpected awakenings. And just to share, I was having a very peaceful, like just a cruisy weekend. But I was really, really tired. When I went out to the river, I went surfing, I did all of that just to connect with nature, because that's what I do. I have to connect with nature. It clears my frequency, okay? So when I went into all that, and I just had an overwhelming tiredness, and that tiredness was beyond a normal tiredness. And I wasn't planning anything. I was just eating cake, birthday cake, and, chilling out. And all of a sudden I had to lie down. So unplanned, unexpected, was not my thought conscious or patterning or, anything, wasn't trying to do anything. And I lied down and I had one of the biggest activation awakenings into this higher frequency that actually showed me, I'm not going to reveal it, but that actually showed me the number, like the frequency, is it megahertz, the hertz, sorry. Felt like megahertz. So it's interesting, and I got a little like, whoa, I did not see that coming. So, and the word I kept getting was course correction. Okay, so really interesting course correction now through healing your wounding. Okay, so not just for me, not talking about me now, for everybody. So any woundings coming up, anything you're clearing right now is bringing a major communication, because we've got Mercury conjunct the galactic center. This is what we call the fates, the destinies, all of the above is now all coming in to reset. And this is why the healings, the traumas, the triggers, the working through, the awakenings, the realities around our choices. Because that Mercury, to me, is communication on all levels. I'm not talking about mainstream astrology here. I'm talking to deeper spiritual understanding with these energies. And conjuncting the galactic center. Course correction, course correction. Okay? So you are going to have sudden, shocking events, explosive events, particularly from the last new moon through to now. And to be honest, I'm getting spiritually to the end of December to mid-January. And these are now in full force to correct your, that went off. I wrote something here. To correct your course, okay? So, challenging your fate and fated decisions coming in. This is a time for reflection, to observe the results of your choices and actions, okay? Allow the energy to see and align you, see the energies aligning you, okay? And your ancestors are coming through as well to help you embody the new energy. So it is a deep time of reflection, and we're going to be in that fiery, let's do something, let's take action. But within taking action, what I want you to do is go into deep reflection, because life may not be unfolding as you liked, but it is unfolding into it's kind of like you've chosen, you've made these choices, okay, to align to these frequencies now. All right, so gossip, scandals, soulmates, karma, confusion, duality. There's the Gemini. Boundaries, power struggles, endings, new beginnings, anger, frustration, adaptability, transformation, awakening. So Sagittarius is mutable. It will help you adapt. There's one thing, the Sagittarian energy, it's going to, here's a shadow side. Sagittarians are not chameleons, but that mutable, the word mutable means if you have chameleon energy, then that could be something you need to look at, because that is not true authentic self, okay? So it is a time for understanding through your feeling and beginning of the final energy. You know, this full moon is deep, heavy, and powerful. It is what you need to put aside, what is right without sacrificing your boundaries or your healing. So we're going to be looking into that. It's a time to prepare mentally, physically, and emotionally to make arrangements, adapt to new changes, new information, and new situations. But the biggest thing here is face your fears and embrace transformation and growth, which is the Sagittarius energy. So we're moving in that to now. Now, one more thing, November the 20th, we had a major moon conjunct Saturn, clearing 20 years of emotional karma, blockages, and bringing deep shifts in healings and beliefs, overcoming your deepest traumas, wounds, anything toxic or emotional blockages. Grounding you now, releasing this now, bringing you into the maturity of yourself and self-control. So that's all those shadow things, scorpionic, and all these secrets coming out that even subconscious that you didn't even know were there. These energies are coming up into the physical world now so that we can release them once and for all. So it's even a big decision now to really look at what you've invested in and why you're investing, and that energy around you is going to be a path you're setting, and that is now waning now. Like it's like we've given you enough time. You've had 2 years, 3, but 2 years to actually get within your authentic self and around the right people, places, and situations, align and activate. Now, yes, everyone's timing is different. Activation points are different. We're all on our own journey. There's no one day that it's over for all, but the cutoff date of submitting, but it is now time to, I think we're just trying to make it sound like now is super important to stop reevaluation. Look, reevaluate the energies and frequencies you choose to deal with, live with, connect with. This will determine your future, and your future now for possibly, you know, clearing karma, a 20-year cycle, emotional, you know, we do 20-year cycles in these things. So it's big. See, Aquarius, opportunity here, you know, reevaluation of opportunity, and passion is going to be ignited, because they're those mysterious phases of the deep primal urges awakening us. So what are you drawn to? Reorganization, status, you know, this here we are, setting the energy level, you know, growth, Sagittarius, awakening. So a lot of you are going to have to go into making choices and decisions here, rebalancing your life, because, you know, there is a deep Scorpio transformation. There is a deep awakening here of, you know, you may have to have those hard conversations to follow your dreams in the wonder, in the unknown, to love. So love could have changed for you now. Frequency of love could have changed for you now. Depth, as we heal traumas, our depth of love deepens. You know, we need more, we desire more, and that does not make anyone around us inadequate. It's all about frequency, higher paths, collective futures, soul growths. That's why we've got a lot of fate, destiny, karma, spiritual contracts, 2023-7. These were things that you have to do. Reevaluation, a new direction. Opportunities of where you can belong, where you will belong, okay? The potential to you know, to belong somewhere, as in you're choosing your frequency where you belong. Self-esteem, see, passion, yeah, personal growth, basically. Adventures, there it is, the wonder, adventures, Sagittarius. So, you know, you will be looking into, is this enough for me? Is this situation, is this connection, is this energy, is this frequency enough? Capricorn, status on Libra, so love. So there we go. This is time for you to work diligently and to bring peace in your life. Now, peace in your life comes from a deep reflection within your ability to be authentic in your truth, therefore true alignment. If you're in nothing but karmic cycles, toxicity, cycles you can't break through, that is not authentic alignment. That is not love, self-love, true love, alignment to love and peace within, okay? Peace within is, you know, we've got free spirit and courage. So the courage needed here to get into your inner awakening, your inner child, your inner traumas, and Aries will give you the courage to go into that free spirit. Speak your truth, speak your free will, be in your free will, outside of conditioning. So we've got communications of reorganizing. So at the home. So a lot of you are going to discover things in the home and be very focused on home and love here. Now, home and love discovery is now you are going to be given the freedom from the universe. Freedom is the uncovering, the digging up, spilling out of secrets. Now, those secrets obviously could be your own personal secrets. They could be actual physical secrets, people, places, situations. The truth is coming out, awakening harmony into joy. It has to come in because of your higher purpose. See, higher purpose, awakening. You know, harmony now comes with alignment and then the joy. So when you're in your true alignment, and the highest vibration of self, that is true authenticness. We go into higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of frequency. And that can only come from a peace within, truly being able to be accountable for your shadows and your light and your dark, you know, your shadows, your strengths, your weaknesses, all of the above. All right, let's just get heart chakra. So here we go, moving back into love. Now, this radical expansion, the dragon, we are coming into the dragon year as well, but so this is going to be sort of a fiery energy. Dragon is very assertive, can be very aggressive, can be very self-driven, okay, which is a great thing in heart chakra. But the white dragon here is, you know, you have gone through or are about to go through an absolute radical expansion in your heart chakra. These cards are all about, that's what I was shown to yesterday. These cards bring in these absolute alignments, and they're the best alignments. Yeah, awakened awareness. Some people are really going to be shown. You are stepping through where you've been stuck. Loops, energy loops. I've got, these are great, into wholeness. These are fantastic energy cards because they are really about seeing truth, radical expansion, heart chakra. These are things that are going to hit you like a lightning bolt. And when these things hit you, you are just awakened to everyone and everything around you and yourself. Now that is, we all think, oh, fantastic. Oh no, you have to see and face some of the deepest, darkest shadows or things within yourself, okay? But remember, it is the journey back into wholeness. And spirit is, and this is that feeling I got of, oh, spirit is going to really step in now and balance the forces. And what I want to say here, and I don't want to go into negative energy, but I can tell you, if any, see crown chakra imbalance, illumination, anyone solar plexus. So we've heard this a lot, and I do have to deal with it. Anyone that has tried to block your energy, attack your energy, luminant essence, you know, heart, take, and solar plexus in reverse. So this is about people blocking it, taking it, stealing it. And those energy frequencies do happen. That's why the universe steps in and course corrects energy. That reminds me of the Temperance card. Okay, so all of the fates are stepping in now, particularly if people tried to steer solar plexus chakra, block your life calling, block your growth, block to steal your a soul contract. We get it with soul binding and all this energy work. This is all in reverse. Heart. Yeah, you know, that's really negative. I'm going to stay away from that. Earth star chakra, earth. A lot of revealing coming out now, and that will be to do with the energy that you projected, or any energy work that you did or imbalanced. And I'm talking about purposely and intentionally to hurt or attack someone or their path or whatever those fields are that people, that it's very worrying me, because, you know, we've had quite a dark or shadowy collective consciousness where, you know, we're seeing a lot of the shadow or dark arts be like super trendy, seen as a way of being spiritual, and it has exploded, and it is all about manipulation of energy, and it is all about manipulation of free will and being able to swoop in and take, people's destinies, fates, loves, partners, journeys, twin souls, this, that, whatever. And then what they've done is tried to do, spell work or manipulation of energy work, and manipulate the core of creation. So violet flame coming in, clearing that, and there is going to be a massive healing about to happen that will bring evolution, third eye as well, and bring us back into this innocence that we seem to have lost with spirituality and energy work. This is part of the deep ego, where you use energy to manipulate and to become in power plays, win-win, take something from someone. These are these lower forces and entities that have inundated us over the last 2 years to steal, to manipulate, to take, and it's come out as trendy energy now, as in a spiritual energy, to be able, like, it's powerful, and it's actually about to be shown that it's not, and there will be a healing and the innocence or the purity brought back into balance. And we've got home here of the chakra. Whoa. So the innocence that was taken, see, beyond the mind, higher heart chakra. So we're being taken into higher heart chakra, internal explorer, our ancient future. Now there it is. There we wrap it up. There is the collective's future, the soul's growth. Eris is the person that comes in and fights back and course corrects. And Aries brings in the fight to course correct all of these people and freedom, and all of these people who may have decided that they could interfere with the collective future, as in the core of creation and how it should be. So balancing the matrix, in other words. Souls will be ignited. A lot of emotion, portal keepers. Now I want to talk about this because there's a lot of people who open portals, and we all know how they opened these portals or went into exploration, without the skills, without the knowledge, without the tools, unleashing new entities, entity attachments, all of the above, to find the keys, the crystal keys, the answers, the infinite, that went into infinite, which is the Aquarian energy, the infinite. Yes, it brought endless opportunities, sound waves, awakenings, all of the above, transformation, okay? But now that transformation will take you into loving compassion of harmonic flight, ethers, and communication of your co-creation, now into full spectrum. So basically it's saying whatever you did, now you have to face that. Now you are in that alignment, okay? All right. So now begins the journey of the lessons of that and the karma of that. And karma is not a punishment. Karma is the balance of laws of cause and effect. And this is what I mean by dark arts and manipulation of energy, and how, it was seen as a power tool to manipulate an energy. But we've learned there's higher energies called the universe, called the divine, called, higher ranking angels that are all here to, and guides and ancestors. I could go on and on there, so I'm not going to. That are all about know and are all a part of the matrix of a much higher divine matrix contract for the collective's future. and people that decided or thought they could tap into it doing things for their own personal growth, for their own personal power, control, manipulation, in a dark way, in a negative way, in a manipulative way. I mean, they will be fated now. Yeah, look, the fates are coming in. It's spinning. It's done. Okay. Now, when I say it's done, it's setting now. It's very hard to get out of that. You have to learn through that. That's the balance of laws of cause and effect. Now you have to learn the lessons of that. Okay? And that's part of our next soul's karmic growth. Okay? Karma is about lessons, growth. And that's why we get called karmics. We've all been a karmic at some point in our life, and we can all behave karmically at any time of our life. It's a wounding. It is a limitation within yourself that you play out until you learn the lesson and outgrow the frequency. So the King of Wands here is halfway. Now, when I get that, they're in two minds. They know they're taking action. They want to take action. They want to face their fears. They want to begin. That's way too many cards, but the Devil came out. Again, look, Gemini. To me, Gemini is both sides, our dark and our light. So someone here or you, okay, this is, please, if this resonates, it does. If not now, this can be in you, the shadow within you. We've all got toxic traits, we've all got toxic habits, we've all got wounding or whatever it is, but this seems to be someone who's in between worlds, and Gemini can be in between worlds. And the message is here from Spirit, and they've been given the messages, the signs, or they will be, or you will be, whoever this resonates to, you place it where it fits. There's no more living between worlds. I've been talking about this. Many people have been talking about this for a few years now. Planet A, Planet B. We used to be able to be in a grey matter, in both. Dance between, the dark and the light. Dance between, if you chose. Planet A is a mentality, is a consciousness. Planet B is another one, and we have seen these splits now in people, in families, in groups and associations, in all of the above, right? We've seen all this happen. It's now so far Planet A and Planet B will not be able to understand each other or communicate. It is sort of like you have to make a decision now. You cannot be between two worlds. You cannot be, these are just examples. You cannot be let's say, go into pure vibrational healing energy and live a toxic lifestyle and hang out with karmics and toxic behavior. That's just an example. I mean, just trying to show you polarities. Like, there's no in between. You're either of the dark or the light. You're either on this side or this side. You either have this consciousness or this consciousness. Okay? A lot of that's coming in now, and it is time to face. All right. Let's see. Face, see? Magician. This is all about illusion, delusion, false promises. But like, how do I bring it into reality now? How do I bring things into reality? Well, you bring them in by facing this and dealing with this and getting out of this toxic energy. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. This is a very stable, hardworking, loving, caring, nurturing energy. So they're saying by putting in the work. Spirit said get more. Yeah, putting in the work. Apology, a block, fear, entrapment. So it's funny, block, fear, entrapment, and that's why that was here. So it's looking at your blocks, it's looking at your fears. Look at that full moon. I think there's going to be a lot of revelation here of who is negative for us, who is toxic for us, who is manipulating us, who is confusing, who is false, who is not putting in the work, the time, the effort, the whatever, and where you're doing that because you truly don't really want to do that or be there. You know, this could be, you know, how many times are you going to learn this, go through this, like just because of ego or pride or whatever. Like they're the deeper, darker shadow issues. See, I think there's some deep thought coming here, and we're going into this energy of being genuine. And I only want to give to genuine, and you can't do that until you're genuine with yourself and being genuine. And that's what's kept you blocked. Spirit said that's what has kept you stuck. You were not genuine. You were not, where were you not truthful? To yourself, to others, to where were you blind? Where were you falling for this? Where were you in playing with this? Where were you contributing? Where were you investing to this? Because the truth of the matter is, and I don't care who you are, and myself included, like I do it, we've all done it. Where do you invest into this? You know, you blocked yourself. You did it yourself. You chose it yourself. Emperor, final decision. Becoming, yeah, look, see, genuine energy. See, where did you invest in this? Where are you accountable in that? Where did you allow codependency, toxicity, addictions, all of the above, ego, prides, the fight, power struggles? Yeah. King and Queen of Wands. See, things have to match now. So King and Queen of Wands is a match. So I don't care if it's male or female. I don't care who it is or who it represents. You have to be a match now. There's no more toxicity. The messages have come through Spirit, and they will. You have to find your match. This Queen of Swords here is been all false, illusion, that male, female, you or someone else, or a community or whatever, it doesn't matter. This energy here has been false, it's been misleading, it's fantasy, it's control, it's manipulation. It's going to be reversed on this, but she's controlling all of this, and none of it is in reality, none of it is factual. This is just a good argument, you know, a good combative energy that can mislead and manipulate your mind and your feelings and your beliefs and what you believe you deserve and have. Now, see, blinded you. That could represent someone just more controlling over you. I don't care if it's a mother figure, I don't care if it's a father figure. Just place it as the Queen of Swords. I'm looking at that energy holding the sword over, controlling and ruling you, your thoughts, your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Who tells you? Who manipulates you? Who blinds you? Who puts you in self-imposed imprisonment? Who keeps you from nurture? Who keeps you from building, growing, being with solid people, stable people, people who work on themselves, nurture themselves? This is all growth. This is all growth and green pastures and replenishing and where have you rejected that and been in this energy? And that's what we're looking deeper into. See, seeing things the wrong way. They're asking you for deeper introspection and reflection, and to see another perspective, a more genuine perspective, or the message I've got here is get around more genuine people. You know, the genuine people are the people who are truthful, they're accountable, they're doing it, they're living it, they're already doing it. They live that lifestyle. They're not saying they're doing it and living another lifestyle. They're not saying, and nobody's perfect. We all, you know, it's a bit like, how do I say this? You can have fun, you can party, you can be good time, but you can balance that as well, you know, whereas this energy is all none of that, basically. I'm talking about Gemini polarities. Like, have a look. Someone here needs to awaken a polarity. So we can look at someone and think, yes, they're it. This is just an example, an easy example for people to comprehend. We look at a partner. We go, oh my God, they're it. They look like her, they're fun, they excite me, they put me in all this toxic, devilish energy, and they're exciting and growth, and it's powerful, and it's this, and it's that, and it's everything I desire, right? But it's actually taking you into the toxic traits and out of alignment, and the Spirit's saying something about a negative growth cycle. Okay. That's weird. I just jumped. This is a message for someone. It's like choosing someone or something that takes you into a negative growth cycle over a positive growth cycle. Didn't I just say that? Okay, so genuine, see victory. So moving into genuine, and look, sun over the moon. All illusion, all delusion, all blocks, everyone where you kept yourself or everyone kept you stuck, fearful, blocked. Sun illuminates everything. It is victory. It is clarity over your happiness, your contentment, your peace. The divine is stepping in here on the sun card. They're going to make it so obvious. I don't know how much more obvious that the divine can make it. I mean, if you want to do this, I mean, so be it. But yeah, anyway, releasing burden where you've been blocked, see where you've been stuck, where you've been fearful, which is great. But again, we have to go into the Nine of Swords. So this is realizing, am I happy? Am I in the right vibration? Am I connected? Am I making the right choices vibrationally for, contentment, happiness, and peace? And if it's that for you, it's a no. It's a no. All this other energy, the devil energy, the two is all about sacrificing yourself, where you're manipulated. Yeah, see, I don't care if you're male or female. The Queen of Cups, Empress, is very deep, loving, connected, spiritual energy. Followed by the High. Okay, we've got to get this out on the table. So this alignment, this awakening that the divine is bringing in here, the Sun card, the Hierophant, and awakening you. We have the Empress. We have the Queen of Cups. We have, that came out. Then that, wow. I've got to show you these cards, guys. This is insane. A path. Now, this could not have come out, oh my God, and where you're investing in your path, moving on to calmer waters, putting the past behind you, right? Have a look at this. Empress, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, higher calling, higher spiritual path, calling, written assignments, destined assignments, connect spirituality with humanity, your soul's growth, higher commitments, higher paths, higher purposes, the whole thing, and choices, right, of paths, right? Now, what's this? Putting the past behind you, moving to calmer waters, moving onto a path handed by the divine, and where you invest. So again, that just wraps it up. Where are you investing? What vibrational frequency are you investing in or around? This is now going to determine your future, your next level of soul's growth, your next level of spirituality, your next level of wealth, abundance, prosperity, all of the above. Now, if you notice, we have the King of Cups and the Devil. Down here, we've got an Empress, Queen of Cups, High Priestess energy. So that's like a spiritual assignment, or a very high, they're asking you to move into a very high frequency within yourself, into your spiritual path. Now remember, you have to be with like-minded energies and frequencies and prepared to give equally in that, because a lot of repercussion comes if you find a lot of people choose relationships or connections because they get an unequal give and take. One takes more, one takes less. It's more or less, you know, one's giving, one's receiving, one's taking, one's receiving, one's sacrificing for the other one, you know, all of that energy, okay? This is about moving into balanced energy and frequency of higher contracts, higher self, higher spirituality. Also represents secrets, but this is spiritual. Now, when we get the King and Queen of Cups out, this is divine alignment. That means the divine picked these two. The divine picked these two to be together, to work together. They are a vibrational, spiritual alignment by the divine, by the higher up. This is the path you're going on. So if you are going through separation, if you are going through choices, if you are wondering, you know, what I do, I can tell you now the divine has said, it is written. The part you are going on the unknown, into the unknown, to a written destiny where the King and Queen of Cups are spiritually matched, energetically matched, vibrationally matched, spiritual journey matched. And this is what we had to get rid of. How, like, any and all blockages in that. Oh, okay. I did not expect that to go that deep. What's straight out for validation? The King of Cups. The King of Cups on the King of Cups on the Devil. What is that? What do they have to do? Learn to walk away. Learn to walk away from those who are not serving them. See, where they've been blocked, stuck, resistant. See, not making decisions. And we have the Emperor in reverse, and we have the Emperor upright on the King of Wands. Looks like victories are coming over that. Now, that doesn't have to be an Emperor masculine. That can be you. Where you could not make the decisions? Where could you not move forward in your life? Okay. Well, the fates have stepped in and the higher divine has stepped in. And I really think I'm going to wrap it up here, because that's a yes. Because yes, bittersweet. Yes, you had to go into it, but nobody can fight this now. You know, I'm sorry, but it's like what you we've been warning. We've been warning. We've been telling you and telling you and telling you. There's a finale. And any interference, anyone that was interference, because these people had their own agenda. They were trying to build with you, or you with them, place it how it fits. But these people did not have the right agenda. They were working for themselves. They had their own agenda and self-gain and outcome in that situation. And that is what's going to be shown now. Oh, I cannot make it up. High Priestess here. And moving on to come. All the information's about to be given. And that information given to you was something you had to hear, see about deceit, deception, interference, and sabotage. Or self-sabotage. Oh boy, out of nowhere, information, heartbreak, trying to manifest a new start. This is a time because somebody here in balance, temperance, or the future, or the natural evolution or cycles of you or someone. You put out in the cold, release the burden, the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. I'm going to wrap it up there because I know where that's leading into a bigger reading. So it is about being out of alignment. If I look at it like this, out of alignment, Queen of Cups, out in the cold, King of Cups with the Devil, energy, and you see the rebalancing of this, and the imbalance of whatever that was will be illuminated despite what people do and say and try and block. It's over. It's over. The fates are spinning now, and the fates are determined not by you, by the divine, by the higher up, telling these people. There's two people's little heads here, two people being told by the divine the verdict, just like being in a court of law and the judge reads the ruling. Big, big, big energies. And by the way, that's why ascensions, anointings are coming down now, because that is determined on your vibrational frequency, spiritual frequency, the mastery of that, and the choices that you made within your frequency, self, and learning of spirituality. Okay. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. Take care. Bye.